Becoming successful is something that we all want to do. It's something that we all think about. I started thinking about it when I was at the age of 6. But for me, at the age of 6, I just wanted to become stupid rich. That's all I wanted. I wanted millions of dollars. My name is James Luis, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my 2 values, self-motivation and humbleness, and how they have helped me get closer to my new idea of success. Self-motivation for me is really important because it's really what drove me out of the area and the place that I was once at. I was sleeping in a room with 3 people, my mom and my little brother, which was about the size of some of your guys' closet. I've slept in a car before, I've slept in a trailer before. You know, I've gone close to being homeless. But it was this idea of self-motivation that pushed me to keep going forward. You know, there was times where I was just like, damn, what the hell am I doing on this earth? But it was through reflection and realizing that I need to be self-motivated. I need to get to that second step so I can not only help myself, but help the people that are next to me and, you know, progress. So self-motivation, it got me out of the hood. For those of you that don't know what the hood is, I lived in Compton, straight up the heart of Compton. I moved to East LA, so just little by little, I managed to get into a good school, good public school in LA, and from that, well, I'm in college and I'm still here. So, and then it has also led me to get jobs that not many people get to do. I think I'm very lucky to do the job that I have. This past summer at 18, I got to take a group of 14, 15-year-old boys on a 70-mile backpacking trip out in the Sequoia National Forest, and that's usually a job for maybe about a 25-year-old, but I was lucky enough and they trusted me enough. My motivation pushed me to reach this job. It was a goal that I've always wanted to do. But for some people, I noticed once they get to their idea of success, they forget that they need to be humble. And for me, being humble is very, very important. It's important because I always like to remember where I came from. I like to remember that I once slept in a car, I once slept in a small room, I once almost became homeless. But now, I'm in college, I'm paying for my own apartment, I own my own car, I work at a store. Over the summer, I have a great job, my life is good. But I also like giving back to my community. So I make sure to help out kids that who are now in my shoes. My mom used to always say, my mom used to say, salte de aquí, which means get out of here. But she also used to say, no se te olvide, which means don't forget. And that's what I'm doing. That's what humbleness means. That's why humbleness and self-motivation go along with each other. To represent self-motivation, I use the sea turtle, especially the one from Nemo. But the reason I use the sea turtle is because sea turtles, their eggs hatch on the beach, and they need to get from the beach to the shallow water. So they need to, there's birds out there, there's things that can hurt them, but they're still motivated enough to try to reach that shallow water. But once they reach that shallow water, they don't stop going. There's a big ocean that they can keep swimming into, they can keep exploring, and that's why I chose the sea turtle to represent self-motivation. Now, to represent humbleness, I chose the earth. The reason I chose the earth is because there's only one earth. We need to take care of it. And going back down to humbleness, we started from one community. We were once at that one point in our life. So we need to make sure that we try to help out where we once were. Those kids, those families where we once were at. So, to end it all, my 2 biggest values are self-motivation and humbleness. And remember, please be like a sea turtle and take care of our earth. Thank you.